he around. Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles.
Alright, BB Sugar Hill back with another video. These are the heat presses that I have used over the years, or at least some of them. And I put them in the front of the video so that you can see if you're trying to start a clothing brand from your crib, what you need and how much you could spend if you're on a budget. Alright, so no gatekeeping, this is all sauce here. 16 by 24 Fancier Studio. It comes with the Teflon covers on top and bottom. And I'm using screen printed transfers from TKO cells. I also use 613 originals for screen printed transfers. You're going to have a wholesale account to get one of those. It's not real hard. You could just apply for it on your whatever your state website is. Really simple. I don't have that one in the list because that was bought off Alibaba. But this is the type of stuff that I make with screen printed transfers from the crib, self-manufacturing. I buy them for $11, sell them for $45, $50, depending on what event that I'm at. These truckers was made with HTV vinyl, brick, and puff vinyl. And I did this all from the crib. It was no special situation, but the reason why I self-manufactured, because the manufacturer fucked up on me one time, and I never said I'm never letting that happen again. So boom. I'm not showing you the people that's wearing these in this particular video. I'm just showing you in this segment of the video, all of the stuff that I have self-manufactured, or some of the stuff that I've self-manufactured that I have video footage of. All this stuff right here is kids merchandise, and when I do choose to make kids merchandise, it's not a lot, but when I choose to make it, it does sell fairly quickly. So what I learned about selling merchandise is just always have something, bro. I don't normally tend to make too many 2Xs because those sizes don't sell particularly for me. My best sellers are extra small, small, and large. I make less mediums, less XLs, less 2Xs. However, when you're doing bulk orders, we'll talk about that when I start talking about the manufactured segment of the video. I recommend that if you're just starting a clothing brand, you saw the Fancier Studio in the beginning, right? It was like $179, and then the heat press was like $190. The hat press was $119. You could get started for around that price. A DTF sheet, depending where you get them from, would be like $100. All right, now this segment of the video was talking about manufacturing. When you want to have products like this, you're going to definitely need a tech pack. But if you don't have a tech pack, you can just use Claude, ChatGPT to help you out. You're going to need a PDF to get the results that I'm getting with these manufactured products. I just want you to know that. So when you try your first product, you should try a manufacturer that's going to give you like a 30-piece minimum or something like that, so you ain't locked in with too many pieces. And if you could find a manufacturer that lets you do maybe 40 for multiple, 20 or 20 and 20 and 20, that's fire, bro. You could, and if you bump it up, then you can segment it, 15, 15, 3 colors. I'm giving y'all sauce. That's how I do it. Sometimes when I don't got a big budget, I just make the budget stretch as much as possible, and then I give my customers more variety. What I would say is, even with your main manufacturer, you should always make a sample. Yeah, I'm not sure if y'all heard me, but whenever you're making a new product, sample it. Get a good size chart off of a brand that you like, and just mimic it, and you can run it through AI, and it's going to help you create a good tack pack, you know what I'm saying? And more than likely, you'll be fine. What I'm going to say to y'all is, it doesn't take a lot of bread to start a clothing brand, but it does have to have a focus, a name, an interest group, if that's what you want. Try to be creative. Try not to follow what people are doing. And if you do follow a trend, make sure that it's already something that your brand identity identifies with anyway. So it's not like you doing something that's like far-fetched or like, mad far out of your niche, whatever you want to call that, you know what I mean? Demographics of people that buy your particular stuff. You don't want to start doing French Terry and you've been selling Gildan hoodies that the math don't math on that, feel me? And like I said, sometimes it's going to take more than one sample to get it right. And you need a quality manufacturer that's going to get you right. I mean, if you one of them bougie dudes, you're probably gonna go straight to China. Only problem with China is it's gonna take you 6 to 8 weeks in most cases to get what you're looking for. If you doing t-shirts, bro, use a DTG shop, and if you're gonna do one color bulks, then use a screen print shop where you can get low value. Use good blanks. You feel me? This particular sweatsuit was made by Thor Apparel. So if y'all listening in this part of the video, I said that I was gonna get y'all a manufacturer. I don't know if I said it or not, but Thor Apparel is on Instagram, out of Silkat, Pakistan. Good dude, manufactures for a lot of clothing brands. And when I was dealing with him, he was in the beginning of his company. Now he got way bigger. I tend to use smaller manufacturers because I feel like they care about you more and they depend on your brand, so they're not gonna fuck you over. I also still self-manufacture when I'm in between times. So here goes a collaboration that I did with Suntees on a heavy blank. The video was semi-viral. I think it went, probably 5,000-6,000 people saw my video. And by the time I did a video, other people did a video about the same t-shirt. Them t-shirts was cooked. They was not available. I couldn't get one for my brand. I really liked it. And I'm going to tell y'all, Suntees is one of my go-to companies. Again, these pants was made by Thor Apparels. So that means Thor Apparels, when they made these, they was just starting out. They way better now. So if I got them to make the pants again now, these pants would be super fire. The only thing that I'm going to say about them is just do your research with them. I'm sure they would tap in with me now because they see that I still make manufactured products. Like I said, me personally, since I do an artisan style, 70% in-house and made by me with a screen print transfer or screens. I also screen print. I'm just not real good at screen printing on camera. That's something I'm trying to perfect. But I screen print too when it makes sense for the brand. Like if I'm doing a heavy run, more than 24 pieces, I would screen print that. Screen print 24 pieces of a one color. And I usually do a variety of silhouettes. Like I might do hoodie, t-shirt, long sleeve, crew neck, etc. That's the vibes with me. So again, back to manufacturing. This was made by Thor Apparels on Instagram. Y'all can find them, and then y'all can talk to them on WhatsApp. They in Pakistan. This was not made by Thor Apparels. I'm not giving up this manufacturer. This is my main manufacturer who I use now, and he a smaller manufacturer, but the level of care and personal relationship that we got, I keep him dolo until I'm not. If I don't use him no more, then I'll definitely refer y'all to him. But I'm not giving up sauce on this particular manufacturer right here. In this segment, this was made by another Instagram manufacturer. You can find them. They call Line Hood. They did a extremely large bulk for me. This was like my first big bulk, multiple coats. These was made by my main manufacturer. These are going to be available for girls finally in winter, and I do need to add one more color, which is hot pink. Y'all already know the vibes. It's about manufacturer. Sugar Hill, here to help y'all. Thanks for watching.